the 5th of August today. Three news stories. Ethiopia has rejected Sudanese mediation to resolve Tigray crisis. Just a few minutes ago, mediation, Ethiopian government spokesperson said the level of trust between Ethiopia and Sudan has been eroded. Secondly, since last night, it is being claimed that ICRC, International Committee of Red Cross, has been caught red-handed supplying cash and communication equipment to TPLF. ICRC has issued a detailed statement about these rumors. Thirdly, an update from Debarq front. TDF was close to entering this town a few days ago, but now it seems that Tigray Defense Force has retreated from Debarq towards Adi Erke. Let's have a look at the first news story and the most important news story of today. Ethiopia has rejected Sudanese mediation to resolve Tigray crisis. For the past 2 days, we have been hearing rumors that Abdullah Hamdok, Sudanese Prime Minister, was trying to mediate between TPLF and Ethiopian government. Sudan Tribune published an article about that. Then we heard a statement from US Secretary of State Anthony Blinken. He had said that the US and Sudan had agreed to find a solution to Tigray conflict. We were waiting for some official statement. In last night's video, I informed you that Sudan was not in a position to play a diplomatic role to resolve this crisis because Sudan, Ethiopia ties over the past few months have not been very friendly. So now we have a confirmation. Bilene Siom, Ethiopian government spokesperson, just an hour ago in a press briefing said there is need for rebuilding of trust between Sudan and Ethiopia before Sudan could be a mediator between TPLF and Ethiopia. She said Sudanese forces made incursions into Ethiopian territories. That is why trust between Sudan and Ethiopia has been eroded.
Whether Sudan would take part in this, I think the relationship with Sudan at this point is a little bit tricky because the level of trust with some leaders has already been eroded. Particularly with the Sudanese army incursion into Ethiopian territory. And trust is the basis of any negotiation and any mediation as well. So that element needs to be thoroughly addressed before Sudan could be entertained as a credible party in terms of facilitating such kind of negotiations.
Ethiopian government has rejected Sudanese mediation. It was very much expected, viewers, because we have seen over the past few months that Sudan-Ethiopia ties have become very strained. Sudan took advantage of this war. Sudan took control of Fashaga, long-standing disputed territory between Ethiopia and Sudan. Then Sudan and Egypt issued very strong statements against the second filling of Ethiopian dam. But Ethiopia did complete the second filling. Ties were very strained between Ethiopia and Sudan. Lastly, viewers, we have seen that US government officials are giving more importance to Sudan than to Ethiopia. Samantha Power spent 5 days in Sudan and just a few hours in Ethiopia. Anthony Blinken telephonically contacted Sudanese Prime Minister Abdullah Hamdok. So, and US-Ethiopia relations are not good as well. Ethiopia sees Sudan as US partner. That is why Ethiopia has rejected Sudanese mediation to resolve Tigray conflict. Very much expected. Now, our second news story. Since last night, we have been hearing that International Committee of Red Cross has been caught red-handed supplying cash and communication equipment to TPLF. We have seen pictures on some social media platforms as well. But now we have a clarification. International, you can see some pictures on your screen, viewers. These pictures have been shared. We are seeing this picture since last night. It was being said that a convoy of ICRC was searched, and these communication devices and cash were recovered, which was for TPLF members. ICRC in a statement today said that this cash, these USBs, they were notified by ICRC to Ethiopian government authorities. And 2 weeks ago, a convoy of ICRC was searched in Afar region. These items were recovered, but ICRC told the local authorities that all these items have already been notified to Ethiopian government. So ICRC got all these items back. ICRC said that cash is needed in Tigray because banks are closed. So its convoy did carry cash because its aid workers in Tigray, they're in need of money. Banks are closed there. And communication devices are also needed. So the story that ICRC is smuggling cash and communication devices to TPLF members, and ICRC has been caught red-handed. This story is fake, viewers. Another clarification, viewers. In a previous video today, I informed you that a deputy commander of Afar Special Forces has defected and he has joined Tigray Defense Force. A clarification that Mahmoud Ibrahim is a former commander of Afar Special Force. He was dismissed in 2019. He was fired. He was imprisoned as well. He was charged with treason. So he's not a serving member of Afar Special Forces. Lastly, an update from Debarq front. A few days ago, Tigray Defense Force was close to entering Debarq town. Some TPLF allied news sources claimed that TDF was inside Debarq, but we have now some on-ground reports which are confirming that now Tigray Defense Force is nowhere close to Debarq. Tigray Defense Force had to retreat from not only the road leading to Debarq but also from Zarima towards Adi Erke. What happened at this front? Why did Tigray Defense Force retreat from Debarq? Terrain played a key role on this front because Tigray Defense Force moved from Mesabre towards Adi Erke, then Chubar and Zarima. From Zarima they moved towards Debarq along the road, main road routes. But Amhara Special Forces, they know this terrain very well. There is Lima mountain range along this road, Debarq Zarima road, and reportedly Amhara Special Forces, they sneaked into these mountains of Lima range, and they were trying to cut off Tigray Defense Force. Amhara Special Forces were trying to reach Adi Erke. Had they reached Adi Erke, TDF would have been trapped between Adi Erke and Debarq. So Tigray Defense Force, that is why had to withdraw. TDF withdrew from Debarq, from Zarima, and they withdrew towards Adi Erke. Now TDF is reportedly positioned near Adi Erke, near Chubar views. Even Zarima, there is no presence of TDF in Zarima as well, according to Amhara news sources. It's not that fighting occurred on Lima road leading to Debarq. TDF, without fighting, TDF had to withdraw because Amhara Special Forces made a very tactical maneuver and TDF had to withdraw from Debarq and the road leading to Debarq. I think for watching.